Hello, hello, hello. Why in the world? Get out of here. Get out of here. Just trying to get to the channel, guys. Get out of here. Sound check is good. Alrighty. Hello and hi. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Let's get into it. All right, Marco, what's going on? Yeah, Marco, Henry G, what's up? What's up? Just Nate, how are you doing? Want to know why knives? How are you? KR4JD, what's going on? Gary, how you doing? Mick Ranger, what's going on? MK Ultra, what's up, Miranda's? How are you? Zach Kennard, what's going on? Old man Kennard, what's going on? Bro, I just ate some watermelon too, bro, and it was good. It was good. Let's see. It was quite the delish. I'm getting all these notifications on the iPad. I thought they were from right now. Thought something was up. Henry G. I don't know if I said hi. I think I did. Sergeant Maximus, what's going on? What is up? Kelly's Mishmash, how you doing? Clint Crosby, what's going on? Mo Patty, what's up, Trish? How you doing, hun? All right. Help a Gadget, what's up, Tommy? Dirty Dan, what's going on? How are you? How are you? How are you? So we're going to have Nathan from Nathan M. Knives on today, y'all. So, just going to hang out, shoot the bull. Mama Luke, what's up? How you doing? Trouble Bunny, what's going on, girl? How you? How you? How you? I forgot I could do this. Yeah, so it should be pretty cool. You know, I had the best watermelon. Bro, like I said, I just had some watermelon and it was so damn good. It was so good. Watermelon and a hot dog for lunch. Pretty good lunch. I was happy about it. What's cracking? What's crack-a-lacking? Oh, can't read. What's up, Marshall? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah. So, oh, yeah, I want to show you guys something. Came in. I got the COAs for the knives. No one's seen them yet. But that's the back of it. And the model, the steel, and the date of birth, and the HRC, the tester that tested it. And then I signed at the bottom. And then on the front, you just got the normal Burning Stables Forge and the logo. So that's pretty cool. Also, still talking about these knives. Still have these five Limmies available. I've just been doing other things, so I haven't really worked on them, but I will get to them probably this week. I have been stacked with stuff right now in the shop. It's been kind of difficult to move around and work, and shop life and has been getting me a little frustrated lately. I've kind of outgrowing my zone and just trying to get everything organized a little better. I mean, right now, look behind me, I have the whole surface grinder, and I got parts everywhere for it, taking it apart and cleaning up stuff. I got to clean it all up and put it back together, which is easier said than done. You know what I mean? What's up, Monster Hunter? How are you? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, so man, it's been wild doing all this stuff with all these machines, kind of kicking my butt right now. Oh no, no, that was for yesterday. That's just a little I don't get these often, but when I do, I kind of like them. It's the apple juice one. And bad apple. Pretty good. Pretty good. Clayton, I got my giveaway from you yesterday. Man, you hooked it up with the stickers and swag, dude. Much appreciated. Heck yeah, Zach. That's awesome. That is cool. Cool. And everyone that ordered coins, your coins are going out, or they're in the mail now. Except for Kelly's. And I forgot to put it in the mail today. Sorry, Kelly. I could run to the post office, I guess. But everything else has supposed to ship is shipped. But that is awesome. I'm glad you got that, Zach Kennard. So no DBD today, guys. I guess he was on a trip to go see the Deadly Daughter, I believe. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? What's going on, Dana? How you doing? Hi, Kathy. You put mine in the mail? Kathy told me not to. She said not to do it. So I didn't do it. I hope I'm right. Was I supposed to? She said, no, yours is going out with your stuff. And that was also when we thought that the knife was going to be done by like today. But it's not. Do you want it? Oh, okay. You're going to yell at me again. Tommy. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Chris B, what's going on? How y'all doing? Man, 28 of y'all people in this chat right now. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're going to have Nathan on for a little bit. But yeah, so no DVD today, which was, I don't know. I sat inside this time all the way until. Usually I come in here and watch DVD. I was watching Trish. I was watching you this morning. I just wasn't commenting because I just had it on my TV and I was just laying in bed watching. I think I dozed off again and I woke back up. But I woke up this morning and put it on. I was there, but I wasn't typing. And right at the end, I was like, bye. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ding, 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 ding. Mama Lou, Kathy's saying, what's up to everybody? I did, Trish. I did get the two choices. I love having two choices. Which one do you want? I'll just say which one. I want number one. We're going with number one. We're going to go with number one. Oh, Bowie. Working on my truck. Nice. Okay. Kathy talking to blah, 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 blah. What's up, Rob's Nerdy Knives? How are you? Thanks for popping in. All right. Well, I think we have someone here. You want to come in? All right. Well, guys, Nathan's here. So let's bring him in and kind of chat for a little bit, ask questions, do some things. Hey, Nate, sending 10 joules. Happy poop, Jules. Hey, Nate, with the 10 joules. Oh, that's covered in water. I just got a little water all over me. Thank you, Hey, Nate. All right. Speaking of Nate, what's up, Nathan?
What's up? Give me a second. I got your audio coming through. I got to figure out how to stop it.
You're all good. Do you want me to put you off and I'll take you off the screen for a little bit, or? I just want you to be comfortable.
Yeah, so do you is there an echo?
I hear nothing. You sound great.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we're good.
Yeah, you sound good to me.
Okay.
All right.
What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can't complain. You know, been out in the shop. Was working late last night on that dang on surface grinder.
Yeah.
It's been quite the feat to take apart and put all the pieces everywhere. You know.
Right. Yeah, it's there's not much to it, but can be a pain.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to it at all, but you know, it's very simple and basic. But in theory, but there's a lot of moving parts, and the way it comes apart is very not just this bolt here. It's just like you got to take this off to get this off to get this off to get this
Right.
off.
Yeah, take everything off.
Well, Patty, been a member for 4 dang gone months. I appreciate you, Miss Trish. But yeah, man, it's funny. I guess like because it's such a small machine, it like so compact. I guess it's just so many little bits and pieces that have to be removed, you know, in certain ways. So it's just interesting. So yeah, man.
I haven't taken mine apart. I've taken the top off and tried cleaning it up, but I really need to do the same thing. Take it completely apart, get everything cleaned up, and put it back together. But so far, it works enough for now.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, it's just I got it. I mean, I was like take the motor apart, and then I think the bearing's kind of bad in that shaft because it just doesn't want to move right. So I'm like, to get that off, you got to take the whole damn thing apart.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But so you are the guy behind the Crisis.
Yeah.
That is awesome. It's a really cool looking knife. You got any around? You want to show?
I've got a few. They're all, none of them are new. But I can start showing.
Whatever you want. You know, you can wait. Whatever you want to do, man. No pressure.
This is V1. This is my very first one.
Nice.
I actually made this at my work. Went in over the weekends and whatnot and made it. And this is kind of the one that started everything. Well, it is the one that started everything.
Yeah. I think it's cool, man.
Then I've got this one is Gina's. This one's number 5. It even needs. I really need to reblade this one because it's got a little
bit in it.
Little rock.
Yeah.
But it was a mess up. I messed up the first blade and I kind of messed this one up a little bit, but it's kind of one of the test blades also, but her favorite number is number 5, so she had to get it.
Love that. That's awesome. I really love that sunburst.
Yeah.
Kind of detail milling you got on there. That's really cool looking.
Yeah, I like it. It was kind of the easiest thing to program at work because I had it on this one too.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of individual lines.
Yeah, that was really cool.
But yeah, I kind of went away from that one. I didn't run any of that kind of pattern on this the second batch. Not saying I won't go back to it, but we'll see.
Oh wow!
So this is another one of the from the first run. Texture wise, it's one of the new blades. But
and on this one, you kind of changed the mill pattern on the steel, huh?
Yeah. So
not on the steel. I meant the bevel of the knife.
Yeah. So this one I went. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but I went horizontal lines on this one. And then I wanted to match the scales on the newer ones.
Yeah.
So they're all 45-degree angle lines. They all match. Yeah. So that's the most recent one. This is from the second batch, one of the very first with this handle pattern.
What's the pattern you said?
Huh?
What was the pattern again?
So the pattern on the scales is just a 45-degree angle, running this way.
Yeah, that's hard to do on the camera when it's all moving
Yeah.
the way. Yeah,
There, you can see it a little bit there.
Oh yeah.
And this is Baker Forge Damascus, and it had some flaws. It was, I think I ground it too far on the lock face, so it wouldn't fit in the set of scales it was supposed to go in. So
Yeah.
it became mine.
There you go. That's kind of how it works. I feel like for most knife makers,
Yeah.
it's like we don't get the good ones; we get the screwed up ones.
Yeah. The one I carry every day is constantly changing, and it's had probably 4 different blades in it. All of them had issues, and
Yeah.
but this is just a mock-up I did. I wanted to see what a Tonto would look like. So I took one of my scrap blades and I just started going to town on it. And so if I do wind up doing an actual Tonto, it'll be a little bit longer because this one's about 1/2 inch short. But just kind of to get an idea.
Yeah.
And these are old scales.
That's gorge. I like the Tonto tip. Big fan.
Yeah, a lot of people really like that one. But I don't know when it's going to be coming out. That's going to be a little down the road.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
And then the most recent one, this one I carry every day. Like I said, it's changed considerably. I put a hole in it. I really like how it works. Works out really well. Really good front flipper. This one, you can see that little divot right there. Drilled the holes off location. It's got one where the pivot hole is too, so it became mine because of that too. But yeah,
awesome.
I've got a few fixes. This is my very first knife I made.
What? That's awesome. I have my very first too.
Out of a file. Bought it from Harbor Freight.
Yeah. I have one that I made with my nephews that looks very similar to this right now. We did out the forge, or did out the fire on Thanksgiving. We were just forging in here on a railroad track, but we were running from the backyard into the garage.
Yeah,
a piece of steel, and they were just little guys. It was fun. What you got there?
This one is my second one I made.
Heck yeah. That was way better than my second one.
These were all done on a 1x30 Harbor Freight belt sander.
So like most of us start with the 1x30 from Harbor Freight.
Made a little sheath for it.
Just kept it natural leather too. Love it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
This one.
What else you got?
This one I made for Gina. This is, I guess, technically number 3. She used the crap out of it for opening boxes for a while at work.
Oh yeah, looks like it's been worked.
Also with a little sheath.
Nice.
And then it's just one I had some extra scrap for.
I think that little rock texture. Sweet.
Mm-hmm. The last one, this one I carry every day. This started out as leather, plain leather like this.
Really?
I've got a little pry bar I made with extra stuff, and then this is my last fixie that I've made.
So I'm just gonna say it. Do you like sheep's foots and warnies?
No. Not at all.
Not at all.
No, I hate them.
It's your least favorite style.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's awesome. Well, you definitely have a style. It's clear to see from the beginning, kind of. That's where you were at. You kind of knew what you wanted right out the gate. What you were going to do and where you're.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. My knives that I made aren't necessarily the style of stuff that I buy. I have a few Warnies that I really like. They're probably some of my favorites, but I like all different kind of blade shapes. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just making wise and how I want my stuff. I like the Warnie right now.
That's awesome. Sorry, I'm not trying not to not pay attention to you. I'm just trying to catch up in this chat because I've let it move so far.
You're good. I haven't paid any attention to it.
I get lost. I mean, I'm looking at your knives. I'm paying attention to the screen and I miss what everyone's saying. But sorry.
So this is, I guess, technically a fixed blade, but I took a folder blade and then I pinned it and epoxied it into some micarta scales.
That is wild. When did you do that?
This one was a while ago. it was after my first batch because this is a first batch blade.
Yeah, that's a wild idea.
Just 01 steel on this one. It's neat. It's the same size as I just drew it on there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you just pin the folder into the fixed blade handle.
Yep.
I mean, wow, that's not a bad idea. I like it. And was it a Blem?
Yeah. It was a Blem blade. It was 01, so it was a test blade anyway. But yeah,
I hate throwing away like broken or so. Out of so many knives you make, I maybe have had like 3 or 4 crack and break, or crack, and then I'll just break them all the way. But it happens, in heat treating sometimes, just certain things. Like one was from a jimping point, it was just a stressor, and it just eroded that point all the way back and just kind of snapped it. The other one, I think I beat on it too hard with the carbide hammer, straightening it. And but I have them on the wall. Like I'm gonna weld these back together and keep them for myself.
Yeah. Never happens.
I know, but it's like I hate throwing them away, man.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that you put it back, repurposed it and made a folding knife and fixed blade. I love that.
Yeah.
I see that.
I've seen some other people do it too. I don't remember who it was, but I have seen somebody else do it.
It looks cool.
But it was just I think the machine was running and I needed something to do. So I just started going to town on it.
So do you have a CNC in your shop at home now? Yes.
Yeah, I've got a Tormac 440. So it's their smallest CNC mill. So it's set up in the garage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that a 3-phase machine?
No, it's 110.
Really? 110? No way.
Yeah.
What's the square footage of this thing?
Like 4 foot by 4 foot.
No way.
And maybe 5.5 feet tall, 6 feet tall.
So we got a 8 foot square or 8 square feet taken up in the garage. That is not a lot of space. That is really cool. That's pretty.
I really looked at so Mopati, she's got that CNC that she's trying to get rid of. I looked at it for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's too big. I've got a 1-car garage that I'm working out of, so it wouldn't have fit. It would have taken up way too much room, and I don't think I could have even got it through the door. So I needed something that would fit in the garage. Yeah, and that wound up being it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. What are you guys timing each other out for? Sorry, I don't know what's happening between Paul and Crispy. What are y'all doing here, man? Y'all good? Let me know. I don't know who's timing each other out, deleting each other's comments and stuff. Let me know if there's an issue in here that I need to address. Moderators, if you need to address it yourself too. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Making sure everything's being friendly and nice. So yeah, what is the machine that Trish has in that shop? Is it a big one or it's
a Tree. The brand is Tree.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact model of it, but I know it's a Tree mill. I think it's their smallest. But basically, a Bridgeport.
Yep.
Think of a Bridgeport times 2. It's about basically the same thing, just CNC.
Nice. Is it like enclosed with doors and stuff?
No. It has the open table with like a kind of a catch pan, basically.
Yeah. With like what we do is pretty, what we do, I say, what I would like to get to doing, like what you do is what I should be saying. Not really a bad deal not to have it, but it is nice to have things. I mean, I know with my mill, when I work on metal, I mean, you get 360 degrees metal thrown everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to build a little shield around it. Man, I had a question about CNCs and stuff. Like when you do all this, you have to do a design in a CAD program, correct? And then you have to have steps and like processes, right? That like one pass or second pass or different passes to make all the shapes and cuts, right?
Yeah. So this one I made at work on Mazatrol. So we have Mazax at my work, and they have basically a conversational programming. So It's not straight G code, but it basically you tell it, it gives you a list of programming units that you can do. So like drilling, milling, you could do slots, face units, stuff like that. You pick that, and then it gives you more questions basically, and you answer them and put in your feeds and speeds, and it does the G code itself. You just tell it what to do.
Okay.
So I did that. I did this one all in Mazatrol, so all by the machine. At work, but everything else after that has been done using Fusion 360, where you have to draw it up, then do your tool pathing, and then convert it out into the CNC, which it converts to G code, and then the G code gets loaded into the CNC and it runs the G code.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot to it. And, I think people think often, like, oh, whatever. They're just pumping them out on a CNC machine. It's like, man, you got to it's not really like you just pump them out. And then you have issues. You have the CNC machine will hiccup, drive too hard, and you got to figure out how to drive it, so it's not running itself so hard and getting metals too hot or coolant cuts off in the middle of cutting or something happens. I'm sure you're dealing with all kinds of things that like behind the scenes of the CNC machine. It's not just all just pop, done knife. There's a knife. You push a button and there's a knife. Look at that, guys. I made a knife. You got to do all these things.
Or your air compressor kicks on and it makes the machine lose home and it fucks everything up.
Yeah. Just send it back. It's like you lose your power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened too. So the Tormac is supposed to be on its own 15 amp fuse. Yeah. Well, I don't have its own 15 amp, so the whole garage is off of the same one. So I have to kind of have everything turned off.
Yeah.
To be able to run the CNC, and then whenever I get to tool change or when between parts, I can kick the air compressor on, let it fill up, turn it off, and then run it. Because if the mill tries to turn the spindle on while the compressor's running, it doesn't have the power it's supposed to have, and it loses home, and it messes everything up.
So everything's running off 15 amp breaker right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need a dedicated circuit for that thing.
Yeah. So my plan, probably after this next batch, is to have a buddy of mine come out and run a whole new breaker box into the garage and do everything the way it's supposed to be. But
yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. You just run one out there, do a small panel, drop you a damn, 60, 80 amp breaker in that, and then pull your feeds off of it. And kind of keep all your stuff running. Then you have 220, if you need it, and then you can run your machines and stuff. Certain things, motors like to be on the 220, then they do the 110.
I've got a small manual mill. Got it from a buddy of mine. I don't even remember the brand name of it. But it's 220, and I don't even have 220 in the garage. So I've had it for a few months now, and I haven't even been able to turn it on because I don't have 220 out there.
Yeah.
In time.
It's all in time, right? Like I'm sitting here now, like, we've got the bug over here, and me and my dad talked about it because I stay here with them and help them out with things, it's time and whatever life. It's a whole nother story for another time. But, we've been working on this bug, and we got it almost ready to be outside and covered up. But also I'm like, man, I don't want Dad to feel like he's like, I'm pushing him out of his shop, Do I need the space? I do. Can I make it work? I can for a little longer, but I don't want him to feel bad. And like, I got to run electrical is basically what I'm getting out here. I got a VFD on my hydraulic press. I got this mill that I want to put a VFD on so I can try to control speeds on it. And, so I can handle, like, not have to belt change every time I want to slow it down or speed it up. You know how that's just a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Says I got these old crusty machines, and I look around, like, man, I got all these crusty old machines, but I need to get them all back to like new crusty machines,
Right.
Which, I mean, the old stuff's great, I really like the old stuff, and it's not made like that really anymore. You got computers on everything, and it can't really handle the atmosphere of a humid garage that's hot, cold, got metal dust in it all the time. It's just a lot of work on like all the computer components.
Right.
But it's just like, I feel like I'm chasing my tail right now with all because like all these machines are great. I got a bandsaw, and it's a gravity fed, vertical bandsaw. I can put 1/4 inch, lock the thing up, and use it as a, contouring cuts and stuff. Awesome. Great. I had all this stuff for $500. It's awesome. But $500 has ruined my space. I don't know what to do. It's like, I know I need these things. I don't want them, but Lord have mercy. Where do you put it all?
Yeah.
So I understand constraints of not having everything, and like, oh yeah, it's coming. I'm gonna get that line up soon.
So many things that I wanted to buy off of Mopati because they had an entire machine shop, and there were so many things that I wanted, but I just did not have the room for them.
All right, and I feel a little guilty of that with this guy but I didn't go too crazy. But there's a Miller welder here. Like, it probably needs a new circuit. The circuit board needs to be gone through because he popped it doing the same thing. He ran it with his compressor line. The compressor kicked on while he was welding, and it arced the circuit board somewhere and fried something in the circuit board. And I don't think it's much. I think I found actually what it is in there. I kind of went around with my multimeter and was checking things and ohmsing them out, but it's like stuff like that where you got to be careful with, like, burning up your equipment too, on having things jump on and dropping power and creating, what I'm getting at.
Right.
It's just a lot, so good on you for making it work though, with what you got. I think that's also a big test to a person. It's like, can you do it though? But can you do it with what you got?
Right. Yeah, it was one of those things. I could have just continued making them at work. The problem with that is the way my boss has it set up, that we can make stuff on our own time. We can do whatever we want as long as it's not material being used for a job. However, if we start making money off of something, he needs to be cut in on it. So I made that first one, and it's like, this could be something.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try it, and I've thought about getting a mill in my garage anyway. So wanted to pull the trigger on it, and it's done okay so far.
Hey man, that's awesome. You just gotta just do it, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it. Sometimes, you know, you'll get in your head about something like, I don't know, man, I don't know. But you just gotta bite the bullet. And you know, if you fail, you fail, but at least you know you've tried, you know.
It took a lot of pushing from one of my coworkers. He's actually the reason why I started making the knives in the first place, because I'd bring in a new knife almost every other week to show him off. And he's just like, when are you going to make your own? He's like, we do all of that here at work anyway. When are you going to do it? And so finally I came home one day, and I think we finished watching a movie, and I was kind of bored and needed to do something. So I finally just jumped on the computer and just started drawing stuff up.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from there.
Yeah, sorry, I can interrupt you just for a second. Paul Might, if you could please tell me what's going on between you and Chris B. I'd like to, or not Chris, yeah, Chris B. Blacksmith. I would like to know what's going on. I'm curious what y'all were timing each other out for, or what was happening. And if you could let me know, please, so I can address that. I would like to know. Thank you. Where was I? Where were we? Yeah, okay. So yeah, you found it on computer. You just went on the computer, started drawing, and then you were like, I need to CNC.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
So I had a couple blocks of titanium that were a specific size, and I had a piece of steel that was a specific size. I drew squares in Fusion overlapping as kind of a boundary of what I could use, and then I just started drawing lines. And if I liked it, I kept it. If I didn't like it, I got rid of it. And that's kind of how the shape originally started. And then I took it in and showed my coworker, and he asked me to send the print over. And he's actually the first one to make a technically working model of it. He's got a 3D or a laser.
Yeah.
And lasered it out on some thin wood. But yeah, I got this a couple days before I actually went in and started making it.
That's awesome. So you actually got to feel it, hold it, kind of. Yeah. Like, okay, yeah, I can see it's working. That's awesome. Yeah, Crispy, you did. You timed out Paul Might and deleted a bunch of his comments. If you did that on purpose, please don't do it again, or we will have to address it. I don't want to be that guy, so don't make me be that guy, please. Oh, it was in your pocket. Okay. Well,
I say it looks like it was a pocket.
Okay. Pocket mod. Yeah. Just try not to do that again. And he said, sorry, Paul. So there it was. Okay, good. We are good. I like it. Just making sure. Didn't want to have no dramatic stuff going on.
I kind of figured Paul was starting some shit.
Starting it with you, huh?
Yeah.
All good, Chris. Yeah, so like you live around Trish. Does Paul live around you guys too as well?
Paul? No, he's in Florida.
Oh,
we're in Missouri.
Y'all are just homies. Y'all.
Yeah. I have sent quite a few knives to. Well, yeah, I've sent several knives to Paul. He's done mostly flipper deletes.
Yeah.
I think they're. Oh yeah. So technical crisis number 1, Mopati has, and Paul did the anodizing on it. So I sent it to him. He anodized it, and then I took it to Trish.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to see Paul's work. I've never actually looked into Paul's work, and I feel bad that I haven't actually seen his stuff. Yeah, I'm just a horrible person for that.
So I don't know that it's going to turn out very well, but he flipper deleted this, and it's beautiful.
Nice.
Regrind was done by BGM.
And would you say reground?
Reground by BGM on Instagram.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
because the flipper tabs on the Hinderers are quite large.
Yeah,
it's kind of uggo in my opinion.
He also deleted this one.
It looks way better without it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I like Hinderers, but yeah, the flipper tab is obnoxious.
It's just really large.
It's
not a small.
The only permanent I know of with a flipper delete and thumb studs. So Paul did the thumb studs too.
Nice. So what do they usually? They just have a flipper tab and that's it?
Yep. He does good work.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks seamless. It doesn't look like anything is out of place or, got shiny grind lines or chatter or any of that stuff. Looks smooth.
He did the acid stonewash on this one.
Nice. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of stonewashing stuff here recently, and I've kind of just been digging the look, man.
Yep.
If some people think it's kind of like skipping a step, it is a little like you skipping a step kind of on the amount of hand sanding you have to do from satin to stonewash. But you still got to do the stonewash. You still got to do the acid etch and then clean the acid. Make sure you get it nice and even, and then got to shake it around a little bit, and then clean it up and make sure it doesn't look complete, dum. But
yep.
And then you also risk like kind of messing up your blades the way I'm doing it, shaking it around in a thermos, like with some rocks and stuff. It's like, it might just break a tip off in there if it's,
Yeah. So just got a little Tupperware container with some rocks in it. And
like this guy the guy I bought all these machines from had a damn rock tumbler, dude. He had the tumbler, and I was like, he was the $50 guy. I swear to God, everything I asked him for, I was like, what's that? What you want for that? $50. I was like, what about $50? Oh, you want this? $50. I was like, okay, well, $50 me on everything. And here's this crusty rock tumbler. And I'm like, I mean, this thing looks like it's just gotten, pooped on. And it's crusty. It's bad off. And I'm like, what's up with that? He's like, well, hell, I don't even know if it runs. Well, it turned on. And he was like, ooh, I was like, well, you get 40 for it? And he was like, 40? Nah, man, I got to get a lot more for this. This thing was expensive. And I'm like, okay, well, you just $50'd me on everything. And this crusty thing turned on. I guess that was the thing. I mean, everything plugged on, everything that's plugged in worked. It wasn't like, anyway, I don't know. I paid $100 for a surface grinder. And then he wanted more for the rock tumbler. I was like, this doesn't really add up.
Yeah, I think I would have wanted more for the surface grinder.
Right? I was like, it gave me this HRC tester to that. I'm like, okay. It was funny. I don't know. He was a cool guy though. But that rock tumbler, man, must admit something special. All that parts in it stuff. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I really would like to do some more stone washing, and I think that looks really good on that knife. Basically, it's where I just went off on a tangent of something who knows.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good, Chris B. No worries, man. We were just trying to figure it out because I didn't know what was happening. Excuse me. What's up, Scott? How are you? Shrimpy Boy's coming out to say hello to you, Nathan.
What's up?
Shrimpy Boy wants to say hello. You want to say hello, Shrimp? Come on. Come here. No? Okay.
Oh.
He said, never mind.
He said shrimp. I was thinking you're talking about somebody on somebody's name, and it's like I don't see him, but I understand.
Just a shrimpy boy, man.
So,
You got any pup-ups?
yeah, I'd say I got my door closed. But yeah, we've got a mini Australian Shepherd. His name is Miko, and
Yep.
a Coonhound mix. Her name's Riley.
Nice. It's okay, Crispy. Don't worry about it, man. You're all right, Crispy. Just hang on. I'll tumble your rocks.
Okay.
Hey, Nate said he'll tumble your rocks, Nathan.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, pup-up. Shrimp, now you got to say hello.
Come
here, you bad dog. Come here. Let's get our dogs. Let's just get our dogs. Let's just get our dogs. Shrimpy boy, want a treat? All right. Shrimpy boy. There he is. Hey, Shrimp, what? Say hello. Hello. They're like, what are y'all doing to us right now?
He loves, so me and Gina stream. Well, we try and stream on Wednesdays. And one of his favorite spots is in my lap. We have the Stabby Cam, and if he's been in my lap for a little bit, he wants me to move the knives out of the way, and he'll lay his head on the table. So then it becomes the pup cam.
I love it, dude. I do that too. I have something similar when I'm live, because I usually don't smoke on my channel. I don't try not to cuss, but it happens, and it's happening more lately. But frustrations and whatever, it's like we're adults. But anywho's it. Yeah, so when I smoke, I'll put the shrimp cam on. And we just put it on Shrimp in his bed, sleeping usually while I'm smoking, so he was talking. Yeah. And that's why we got little shrimp emojis people put in the chat. I had something. Oh yeah. What is Gina's Reef? We were looking at that last night on Replicant EDC's channel. That was really freaking cool, bro.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, you go for it. I was going to get you to elaborate on Gina's Reef.
Yeah, so she's the one that started all the YouTube stuff. Basically, she's the one does all the fish tanks and whatnot. That's her hobby. So she got into, just like the knife people have their YouTube channels that they watch. Fish people do too. So there's a group called the Fish Fam. They have their own website, I think. I think they have their own Discord, all that. But she started talking with people in there, and then found out there's a couple other people close, YouTubers close that keep fish. So she started talking with them, and then they had her on a live talking about her fish tank, and the YouTube stuff went downhill from there. And she started doing lives with them once a week. And then their stuff changed. So I started jumping on with her, and it went from the Gina's Reef. So we call it Gabbing and Stabbing with Gina and Nathan.
There you go.
So it went from mostly fish tank stuff with a little bit of knives to about 50-50. And now it's a little more knives than fish stuff. But that's just kind of how it tracked.
Yeah.
But Gina's got her own collection of knives. She's got quite a few also.
That's awesome. Yeah, so my sister Kathy, you've been in our lives. That's my sister, and we kind of got our little brother sister biz going on, thing, and hanging out, and she's gotten into knives, bro. She is addicted to knives, 110%. You know, her husband's always like, "What are you doing?" She's just flicking knives out in public, and you know, being her silly self. But man, these are really cool, and those are really cool fish. That's a dog puffer fish, I believe.
Yeah, so she used to work at a saltwater specific store. So this was one of the fish that they had at the store. She was there for a year and a half or so, a little more, something like that. That's our fish.
That's your fish.
Um,
This is a freshwater fish now, or is that a salty?
That's a freshwater. She's a black belt cichlid.
Yep.
She's the only fish in a 120-gallon fish tank because she kills everything.
Yeah, they're super aggressive. What is the other aggressive one? Ah, look at that. That's beautiful. Angelfish gorge, man. I miss it. Like, I really like to have one. What is that one? A cow? Meets a cow?
Yeah, it's a cowfish.
Cowfish. Look at that.
With a 3D printed cow in front of it.
Oh, boy. Well, so like over at Gina's channel, you're kind of getting a little bit of both. You're getting some, you know, some of you with the knives, some of her stuff with the knives, a little bit of fish tank fun.
Yeah, all the actual videos are all old.
Yeah.
We basically only do live streams now, but as Paul pointed out in the comments, we haven't done a live in a while because Gina's been, her schedule keeps changing, and it's been running over our normal time, so
nice.
It hasn't quite worked out.
I get, I'd not say nice, but I get it. Like it's I haven't uploaded a video in like a week. Over a week, I guess now, and I'm like, dude, I got stuff to drop, but I'm like, I just haven't had the time, one, even to work on knives because of everything that's going on in the shop right now, and then two, to do YouTube videos, and then like I feel like I'm letting people down, but then like I'm also going live 4 times a week.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's a lot. Like, where's the time to put videos in there and work at the same time, you know? So trying to manage it all, and then schedules, you know, things pop up, and then you're like, you almost feel bad for canceling, you know, but it's like at 3 p.m. on my Saturday, if I have anything planned, it's kind of in the morning or after. And after 3 p.m. is kind of like prime time, but you know, it's also prime time to be on YouTube and talk to people and hang out, which these are always good lives, and we always have a good crowd, and I've been enjoying them. I'm just saying, I understand your pain on, like, you know, schedule's not syncing up, not doing things, you know. It's like, I'd love to have Kathy in our lives more on the other stuff, you know, but we only have the Wednesday because that's just the time that works out best for her as well.
Right.
It is a wild. Yes, Scott, you do rock at what you do, and we all appreciate you so much. And guys, if you're not, you know, My Knife Journey, he does all of the knife tube schedule, you know, and I'm sure he's expanding. I'm pretty sure he's expanding to like kind of on a global level of controlling knife lives and drops, videos and stuff. It's a lot of work, man. That is a lot of work.
Yeah. Nick Martino, I believe, is the one that got him to put our stream on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Again, I feel bad because we haven't gone live because it's up and people know about it.
Right. Yeah. When you get locked on that schedule, you're kind of like feel like very obligated, and things come up. You know, life is life, and we're all living and doing the best that we can do, and all we can do is the best that we can do, especially at the time we do it. You know, it's like, I know that some of my knife work, you know, 5 months ago is not as good as it is now, and I'm sure that it'll get better as it goes on. But you know, all you can do is the best you can do, right?
Right.
Let's check out your Instagram if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's fine. There's not really any updates right now because I'm moving slow. I got a lot of changes I'm trying to make, but I'm also trying not to get myself overwhelmed, which is kind of why I'm going slow, because I got myself overwhelmed. So
right, yeah, when you bite off more than you can chew, and then it kind of degresses you. Like you you think, hey, I'm going to get a bunch done by doing this. But then you get into doing it and you're like, man, I'm not getting anything done. And then that pressure starts building on you. And then you just kind of revert and be like, I don't want to even deal with it right now. I don't even want to deal with it right now.
Yeah. So where I'm at now, I had like 5 or 6 things that I wanted to make changes to. So I started changing stuff on a bunch of them. And then, I started getting overwhelmed. It's like, okay, well, I got to think about how I'm going to change my setups because I needed to change some setup. So I started looking into that, and it's like, well, if I change this, I got to change this, and then I got to change this, and then I got to change this, and it's like, too much.
Right?
So
and your next thing you know, your hair looks like this.
Yeah. Well, I shaved it off. So
you pulled it all out. That's what happened. I mean, that's basically what I'm saying. Like, it's like I got the machine, so I'm like, okay, I just need to put a motor on it. It needs a motor, and we'll deal with it later. Let's just use it for now, kind of like you were talking. And then, like, sure as it, like I put the motor in it, and it's like running, and I did a couple passes. I mean, I actually did a couple, for like about 5 minutes, and I started making a funky little noise, like you could hear it like raising up and down, and then it went dunk. And I was like, I flipped the breaker as fast as I could because I was just running on the breaker. It was a switch, basically.
Yeah.
And I got to it in like a second. But it didn't affect the motor, I'm pretty sure, but it did. And then I pulled everything apart and kind of moved that shaft in there a little bit. And then it was like, and then it's got grimy, right? It's smooth, grimy. And it's like, it's bearings. And I was like, oh, God. And I was just looking at it. I was like, oh, God. And I was like, oh, God. And then last night I was like, oh my God. I got the shaft out the damn thing. And then, like, of course, it's sitting over there, and I've gotten one Allen wrench, little tiny set out of the whole damn thing. The last one that I needed really to get off went. I was like, oh, you little shit. So it stripped out, and now I'm overwhelmed. I'm freaking out. Because now, and then it's like, okay, well, now I got to paint it. Now I got to clean it. Now I've got to take the waves off. I got to clean underneath them. Might as well just get it all. And you're like, oh my God, that's like a month's worth of work.
At least it's not just me.
No, you're not the only one struggling with the, change one thing, and now you have to deal with a gazillion other things. Yeah. And it really messes you up.
I don't know if you can hear her or not, but we have a parrot too, and she is squawking like crazy.
Yes, I grew up with birds in the house when I was a kid. Yeah, she's not having it. They're like, they want you.
She can hear us talking, and she wants to be involved.
Yes, or bring them in. Bring the bird.
I mean, I can.
Let's see this bird. What kind of bird is that? Y'all kind of like I grew up with saltwater aquariums, birds. Yeah, it's kind of like
she's a blue crown conure.
Okay.
If you know the movie Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a blue crown conure.
I'm pretty sure we had some sort of conure. I can't remember. I think it was a yellow belly conure is what we had.
There's sun conures. There's Genday conures. I don't know about a yellow belly, but I also don't know that much.
I just shot that one off the top of the head, but I'm probably wrong.
Yeah,
it was definitely a conure. We got it when it was a baby. Yeah, get her.
I don't know how to turn my camera off, but
I got you.
It'll be all right.
I'm going to pull up your Instagram site, and we're going to look at that while you're on.
That's fine.
How about that? That's what we'll do. Check him out. I like how he does these posts too, guys. He's got all these posts on Instagram, and if you're not following him on Instagram, you might want to stay tuned for his drops and stuff, because that's what he does, and I'm pretty sure that's how he gets rid of his knives. He does drops, and when he does the drops, hey, you better be ready. So he does these posts, and he does them with somebody's knife, and I'm pretty sure that is a forget the name, Everburn. Yes, Everburn held one of those in Blade Show. Everburn. I don't know what that one is. Bullock. But he's got a lot of cool stuff in his collection. A lot of cool posts going on his Instagram. Nathan, am I wrong? Do you do your drops through there? Oh, that one looks familiar. Who's that guy? Doesn't look like a Donnie Bless right there. a homie.
What was your question?
I'm an idiot. Oh, what was it? Oh, when you do your drops, do you do them via Instagram or website?
So I've only done one real public drop, and it was on Instagram. As of right now, that's where they're going to be. But there's no time frame for this next one. Like I said, I'm behind on where I want to be. So,
well, and that's just kind of what life does, right?
Yeah,
it's just a little slower than we really want to be. But so, guys, make sure you're checking out his Instagram and getting over there and staying tuned for updates and all that. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is Marco.
What's up, Marco?
It is a she. The people we got her from thought that she was a he for years, and we actually did a DNA test on her and found out that it was a girl, and she already knew her name, so we couldn't change it. So she is Marco still.
Does she whistle?
You say hello? Hello?
She's quiet now.
There. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Dude, they're so smart, man. It is so wild how smart the birds are, and they live for freaking ever.
Mm-hmm. She's probably 15 or 16 now.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah, that's I always wanted the African gray.
Mm-hmm.
Those are beautiful birds.
Yeah, they are very smart.
I think we had we had one. It was mean as hell, dude. It would bite the living piss out of you. But it was also a really talkative bird. It was very, very talkative, and it was named Sonny Boy after my grandma's sister's brother, and he was wild card. So,
Trish just asked me, and I know I saw it in the comments also, as far as this next drop. It'll probably be the slot for the opening hole. This is probably what I'm going to go with on this next one, see how it goes. Because I know an issue I had with the studs is my pocket wanted to catch it and pull it as I pulled it out of the pocket. So I think I'm going to try the opening hole on this next batch. And then we'll see how that goes.
Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see that one. That's gorgeous.
It's got a bit of a ting. Not there, but
yeah, that's good looking, man. So, y'all just got to stay tuned. Stay tuned to Instagram. Make sure you're following Nathan M Knives on Instagram. And if anyone wants to drop that in the comments, we can pin it. But I meant to do that before I went live. I completely forgot. I'm slacking today.
That's all right.
Live with the boys last night. Hurts in the morning. But yeah, man, I think what you're doing is killer. I wish you nothing but the best on your great journey through this knife game and world with these awesome creatures you got alongside you. So you got any other plans for the shop besides power?
I don't want to go too crazy because I really don't want to be in this house for a lot longer. I want to move and get I'd like to have some land and have a like a pole barn or something. So I don't want to go too crazy on this one, but we'll see.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Totally understand that. Yeah. Space. It's all about space, time, and all that stuff. And yeah, you're right. It's like I got to run an electrical in here, man. I'm looking at dropping some money on some wire. I mean, wire's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Labor's labor, you know.
Yeah.
Just see that Chris Jarrett popped in. What's up, homie? Said looking forward to picking up a Nathan M.
I get.
Don't know if you know who these guys are, but Chris Jarrett is the Kodiak side of Wyvern Kodiak.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I don't know if you've seen their knife, the Gracchus.
I believe so. Yeah, I haven't seen it in person, but I have seen it. I'm gonna go put her up really quick, and I'll be right back.
You're good. So this is the Gracchus, guys, and I have it for a little bit, doing some stuff with it and looking at it and checking it out. And Chris, I do need to talk to you soon, but beautiful knife, guys. If you haven't gotten your order in, pre-order in, I don't know if they're still running pre-orders or not, but really cool knife. So make sure you check them out. Bing, bing, ba-ding, ding, 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 ding. Get off of there. I don't want to see myself anymore. Yeah, man. So, I don't know what else. I'm trying to think about what to do here. What are you thinking? Maybe the next few months, another drop coming?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So I do have, where is it? Too much stuff on this table. So I did get blade blanks back. This next one is going to be CTS XHP. These are ground, water jetted out. So
what's that tab for? Is that just a hold down?
Yeah, this is so
final pass will cut it.
Originally, this was the blade shape, obviously.
Yeah.
So I put the tab on to hold it. And honestly, it's a pretty big tab, but I know that now, and I'm sure I'll change it in the future. But I started looking at this front, and it's like that shape looks real good. I wonder what it would look like if I just continued that line straight. And that's where that came from. So,
yeah. I love it.
It worked out real well. Just putting that tab on just to try and hold stuff down, and I like it. So
I like it too, man. It's a very unique tip, and I think that kind of classifies what you got and what you're doing.
But yeah, so but basically the goal is clamp it down, finish the slot and the pivot hole, and then clamp those down, then run the profile and the bevels, flip it over, and then I need to make a fixture for it to sit on so that way it supports it, because that was an issue that I did have, was tips warping whenever I was machining them, which honestly is where this blade shape came from. Tips would warp a little bit, so I cut it off. And it's like, oh, okay, well that
good. Beautiful mistakes, right?
But yeah, that's another big thing that's holding me up, is figuring that out.
Yeah. Like, is that something that you would do, like have the bevel reverse, basically a negative of the bevel on it, so that when it sits, it would sit right in that pocket?
Yeah. So I've had a couple people, well, I've had a couple ways described to me on how to do it. But yes, that's one way. You take a piece of aluminum or something and mill the opposite of the bevel, so that way it sits down and it's supported. You clamp it down. Another thing that was suggested was you mill out a bit of a pocket, and then you can put JB Weld into the pocket and then clamp this down on it, and then you have the reverse of the bevel in the JB Weld, and then that's your support. So,
well, how would you keep it off the JB Weld though from sticking to the metal? You got to like Vaseline it, or
I don't know, because that was a question I had too, and I hadn't asked it. I thought about it afterwards.
So I know like wax paper works really well for certain things. It won't stick to certain epoxies, things like that. You can use wax paper, but then you might get a crinkle in there.
Yeah, I hadn't asked that yet. But that's definitely something I thought about after that conversation. But
because they're all hollow ground, or are they all flat ground, or they
all mine are except for the very first one, they're all hollow ground.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just the pocket you got to get out of it, right? So
yeah.
Does the CNC do like contouring?
What do you mean?
Like could you do the just reverse contour of the hollow?
I mean, I can, but that's a matter of programming it in the computer.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of random stuff to be able to get the shapes that I have right now.
Okay.
And I am dreading trying to reverse engineer that for
I bet. Sounds like a lot of work, man. Yeah, because then you also don't want to like lose it or mess it up, or so yeah, I can see that just by looking at Fusion and stuff. Like it's overwhelming to me. My brother-in-law is really good at it, which is awesome. But I am gonna probably get some lessons from him and be learning certain things to try to do some stuff to eventually down the road, have things going.
I went into it knowing Mastercam, but Mastercam is very expensive. I learned Mastercam at Rankin, and I also that's what we use at my work is Mastercam if we need it. So going into Fusion, I knew a little bit about it. I knew the basics, but I'm learning too on it. I know enough to get myself by.
Know enough to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, done that too.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. I mean, I've got so many ideas, and I'm pretty sure that we're similar minded in that. And there's just so many things moving around in there trying to control that control the brain, because it's like there's so many things that I want to do. There's so many things I want to have done in the future. And it's just like tackling the path of getting there is sometimes the hardest part.
Yeah.
Cellophane tape to a JB Weld, yeah. Cellophane tape, yeah, it might work on the blade, something like that.
Let's try that.
It's all kinds of things, man. Like I wonder if you Vaselined it, if it would change anything, but it's also did you just stick a damn knife and stick it to JB Weld? And you're like, oh man,
right?
And I believe it's all going to be at the proper. I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those. I wanted to just go with the JB Weld because I figured it'd be the easier way, but then I got thinking, so well, I got to keep it from sticking to the blade. So I don't know yet. I'm having it. So one thing I am changing on this is I'm trying a lock bar insert.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And I am having issues getting it to run right. Because it keeps wanting to cut into the wall of the scale.
Yeah.
So that's my issue I'm having right now.
And do you do you find that out on the computer, or are you finding that out on a piece of live titanium?
No. So with Fusion, you can do a 3D run, and it will show where the tool is, where it's going to cut. It'll show all your cuts, and it shows where you cut, where it'll cut into the wall and whatnot. So I can't get it to stop doing that and still cut out the pocket that I need. So I'm struggling with that right now. I'm sure it's just a stupid thing I'm missing, but it's an issue right now.
Yeah.
My son is fussing. I'm gonna go check on him really quick, and I will be right back.
All right, no problem, man. Good, do what you gotta do. All good. Well, guys, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome having a very talented knife maker, in today and stuff. And I really appreciate all you fantastic people for hanging out today on this beautiful Saturday. 47 of you guys in this chat. Much love, and I appreciate all of you. And make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead. Check it out. Check out some videos. I believe most of you are already, but, just like I said, it's I got messed up with the time. Time be messing up everyone lately. The Best Life. That's a good one. That's a good song. Jane's Addiction. Wasn't that it? Jane's Addiction? Maybe. I don't know. Super busy family day. I'll be jumping and listening later. Outstanding content. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. All right, Chris. I'm going to talk to you soon, probably this week at some point. Hush it, Mighty Might. Yeah, no. Oh, Lordy day. Man, a pretty awesome time, dude, guys, and it's nice having Nathan in here, and it's nice to hang out with somebody, and just meet them, just never met you, and here we are chatting it up like we've done this before.
We met once.
Yeah, well, I don't remember.
We did technically meet.
Yeah, I got that koozie right here somewhere. I think it's over there somewhere. Technically, yeah, that one right there. Technically, we did meet. Yes.
There was a lot of stuff going on that day. Well,
Dude,
that whole weekend. But
that was Friday, I believe, right? Or was it the Saturday? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me because every damn day I was there, it was complete chaos in my brain.
Yeah.
The influx of meeting people, I met so many people, bro.
I think it was Friday because I remember. I think that was the day we hung out at. Me and Gina were at the pit the most.
Yeah.
I think you stopped by that night too, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember going out to dinner, hanging with Trish, meeting her for the first time. I feel like I met you then, but I don't remember. And then it's just it's all blurry. It was honestly just a blur. It was a blur of a weekend. And I don't remember much of it. All I know is money was spent and good times were had.
That was your first Blade show, right?
My first one, dude.
Yeah.
I was overwhelmed. And also just the fact of doing the YouTube stuff, all we're coming up on the 9th is going to be, happy August, everyone. First day of August. August 9th is 1 year on YouTube.
Nice.
Which is pretty wild. So having that added to it too, it's not people did not know who we were. So you're walking around and people are like, hey, what's up? And you're like, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, I'm Tommy. Or I'm like, I know Tommy, or Troy. And then, you, the Mo Patty, all the people, we got to meet. So that was insane on top of a giant knife show at the same time. It was a lot to process.
Yeah. So with Gina doing YouTube and kind of the same boat, there's fish conventions that we have gone to a couple times, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
People coming up and say hi, and she'd be like, oh yeah, this is such and such, and this is such and such. So she knew everybody, but because she watches their streams and everything, but I didn't know anybody except for a couple. So yeah, it's crazy. And those are nowhere near as big as what Blade Show is.
Yeah. I could walking by and people are like, "Oh, what's up, Clayton? Kathy, today let's make a knife." You're like, "Yeah, what's up?" Like, don't know who you are.
Cool.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know you. I'm glad you know
You know,
me. I don't know you.
And like never ever had that in my life before, you know, and like it was strangely strange and fun and cool.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I have never been a talker.
Really?
I don't like. I've never been one to just talk to random people, and it's been a good change, I guess. Getting on YouTube and talking, and then meeting people at Blade Show. It's been good.
Opens you up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Kind of puts the pry bar on you a little bit. It kind of lets you do it in your safe zone.
Yeah.
You know, if you were like, I've always been a talker. I have no problem walking up to a complete stranger and just starting conversation and being like, "Hey, how you doing, my boy? Having a good day?"
Yeah.
Which is just, I guess, I don't know, that's how I am. But yeah, but the YouTube thing is you're able to sit here, you know, sit with you like we've never met. Or we said not say that. We met for a very brief time, but you know, we haven't, like I said, hung out. We haven't hung out for like a couple hours, just you and I, and had moments to be able to like reflect on or talk about, you know. So
Right.
just going into this and like, you know, we're both on our safe spots, which makes everything a little bit more comfortable, you know, I think, to be able to chat. But yeah, getting out there and, you know, it kind of breaks the ice per se, instead of having that awkward introduction like, "Hi, I'm Nathan M and I make knives." "Oh, what kind of knives do you make?" It's like, "Oh, what's up, bro? I seen your stuff. That shit's cool." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So
J1 Doobie. How often do I do a drop? I've only done one public drop so far. It's just kind of going to be whenever I get them done. I don't have a set time, and like I was saying earlier, I've been having some issues. So if you follow my Instagram, that's where I do all my updates. When I post updates, they'll go on there. And
Kathy, could you drop his Instagram in here for me?
And as of right now, all my sales are going to be on Instagram. How many knives? This last round, I tried making 18, and I wound up only having, I think, 12 total done. And after some work, people got some. I think there was like 7 on the drop, if I remember right. I'm not planning on doing anything that big anymore because that was a lot. So I'm shooting for 10 to 12 ish per drop from now. We'll see how well that works. But that's the goal.
That is awesome. I mean, yeah. You try to do it, like, do you ever do like one at a time sometimes? Because it's like, oh, I have this done and I need some cash.
I've thought about it, but it's all done kind of in batches. So if I've got one done, then I have 10 others that are close to being done. So that's how it's been so far anyway. But again, I've only done 2 drops, and the first drop was just to basically friends and family. There's a couple of people outside of that got one, but they were acquaintances anyway. But,
how many total have you made?
do
you know?
Let me look.
Give me the deets. Give me the deets. If any of the mods could help me out with getting his Instagram linked in here so I could pin it, that'd be awesome. I know I said it earlier, but I never saw anyone do it, so I don't know.
So I'm up to 19 right now. So the first one in this next batch should be 20.
Nice. Well, that's cool. So how long have you been making these things? Because obviously you work a full-time job.
Yeah. Let's see here. I bought my mill in August of last year. So it's been
About a year.
It's been just over a year since I made the one at work,
Yeah.
and it's been just under a year since I actually started making them at home.
Nice. Well, then I don't think you're doing bad at all, because that's a lot of things to figure out. It's like we're talking about, electrical stuff, just doing the software and working it and all that stuff, is a very, just the fact that you've even got that many in that short amount of time is actually pretty awesome because of all the things you got to figure out to do it. You're designing, also fabricating, and then assembling all yourself, which is a lot of work. And I know that just from doing fixed blades. And when you get into all the parts and pieces, I did want to say, I forgot to say it earlier, I do love that you only have the pivot and 2 other screws. Mostly, I think that was on the show side.
It's both sides.
Yep. Both sides. Nice. Cool. The pocket clip, I forgot to check that. Is it hidden screws on a pocket clip?
Yeah. So the pocket clip has 2 on the inside. Then there's two on the back on either side, and then just the pivot.
Yeah, that's awesome. So but still several parts in play in making these. You take, say you've got 15 coming out, and you have each one has 15 roughly. I'm just saying, and maybe let's say 6 parts. Do the math on that.
So as of right now, there's one. If I'm counting everything, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different pieces. And that's counting everything. The blades, I don't heat treat. I send them out to Peter's Heat Treat. So that takes 3 weeks, give or take. The first time it took only about a week to 2 weeks. The second batch took 3 to 4 weeks. But it was right before Blade Show, so I think that was
they were busy then. I heard a lot of people complaining about the wait time prior to Blade Show because I think they just had an influx of blades.
Yeah, but they do so many. A lot of people send their knives to Peter's Heat Treat, from what I understand. So I mean, it's understandable that they're going to be backed up right before Blade Show.
Yeah. But how did they do? They do a good job.
Yeah. I didn't have any issues yet. I attempted. We have a hardness checker or hardness tester at work, but it's not necessarily calibrated right, and I don't know how to do it. I haven't looked into it. It's not mine anyway. So the numbers I was getting are what I told them I wanted. So I was shooting for the first round. I told them 62 to 63, and they were within that. The second batch, I told them 63, and everything I was checking was right around 63. So I have no reason to complain yet.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, just getting this HRC tester in and being able to test things lately has been really cool. I tested a razor blade the other day because I wanted to. I looked it up. Stanley's at 61 HRC. That's what they said, and I did. It was right on the money. I was like, sweet. A Stanley razor blade, 61 HRC. But it's been nice, and I'm really excited I got to do some heat treating this week, and really excited to figure out some things on that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I got this other one. I went from not having a Rockwell hardness tester to having 2 in my shop within literally 2 weeks.
You got those real quick.
Yeah, I'm like Barry. I'm like, what in the hell? What are the odds? But this thing is. I talked to a company and they said they would give it a spa day and calibrate it.
Nice.
And then they were like, yeah, and then you will just take the weights, pack it, and you can take it home, and we'll tell you how to set it when you get home to final adjustments. And I think it's only a few $100 to get it working. So I'm just gonna get the estimate from them, and I'm gonna post it on Marketplace. I don't have room for 2. If I had a giant shop, I'd probably keep it around and just get it fixed up because it's an older machine, which is kind of cool. But
yeah,
just how it goes, space and time. Keep saying it.
Monster Hunter. Peter's Heat Treat is out of Pennsylvania, if I remember correctly.
That's where they are, PA.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Never used them, and don't know. But Paul Mike said Peters is a massive in terms of what they do, which is awesome. I know Scott over at Aries EDC uses them as well. Yeah. Patty said Pennsylvania as well. So if y'all both said it, then that's probably where it is.
Yep.
Man. Well, that's awesome. Do you ever look forward to maybe trying to do your heat treat your own, or are you just like, I don't even want to? I don't know.
Yes to both. It's one of those I would like to be able to do it, because then I could be like, okay, well, I need one. I'm one blade short. I need to heat treat this one blade, so I could do it myself in my own garage and have it done in a day or however long, 2 days, whatever. But that's another thing that I would have to go deep diving into, and another thing to get overwhelmed with. And so right now, no.
Yeah.
But maybe in the future we'll see.
Is there like a so I've never used them. Is there like a thing that you have to basically, how do I say this? Liabilities with Peter's heat treat? Because blades can break in heat treating and stuff, or straightening them. I don't know how they do it, but is there like, are they just like, no, we got it and we're 100%?
So they basically, as far as warping goes, they say they will guarantee it. If you have to leave like basically 10 thou per side or something, so they'll guarantee warping within like 10 thousandths. So it's not going to be perfect, but they expect you to leave material to be able to take off to get it perfect.
Thank you, Mick.
So to an extent, they'll guarantee it, but there are, I don't remember their exact guarantee, but I know that they won't guarantee it if you only leave less than like 10 thou on it.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I was curious about that. I was always wondering. So thanks for answering that question for me. I just didn't know.
They've got a good website. You can go to the website, and it answers pretty much any questions you need. But if I've reached out with extra questions, and they've answered them for me, so they're pretty good to work with so far.
I think that's like top thing of a company, man, is customer service. If you got good customer service, because a lot of people are like they're uncertain, and not everyone's going to read your whole damn bio to find out exactly what you do and how you do it and all the terms and agreements and all that crap.
Right.
So I think good customer service is always just great for companies. And that's why I have a Mary Braid and I stick with them just because they had great customer service. I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with nobody else from now on. Like I'll always just deal with them and their grinders.
Yep. And bad customer service will screw everything up. And there's nothing really in my knife making as far as customer service goes, but knife related has turned me off of certain companies. But
yeah, I mean, and that's another thing, Blade Show. Like there's a couple of people I talked to at Blade Show, I was like, I don't want to use their product anymore because they were kind of asses. Like I buy a lot of that product and I just wanted to say hi, and they were like, and there's also, well, maybe they were just having a hard time. But still, it's like, hey man, I'm not coming on here. I'm not gonna try to cry baby. I was crybabying yesterday, and I was like, I need to shut the hell up and stop crybabying and being a little baby, because the handle material was being such a dick. It was just like, yeah, you gotta relax and stop being. But you never know what people are going through. So and it's hard not to get frustrated sometimes, especially when 4 days out of your 7-day week you have a live in the times that you're working. You're gonna get irritated and busy.
But
so I do apologize to everyone yesterday for being a little curmudgeon. I got some makers in here today. I saw Aries was in here a second ago. We got Woman Collective in here. I don't know if Donnie's lurking, but kind of cool. It's kind of cool being a part of this little community and everyone that's making stuff out there and making great things, just like Nathan M. Knives. There it is. What do you think about that, Ripley?
I love this knife. This is for sure my favorite knife I picked up at Blade Show. And if it's not my favorite knife right now, it's definitely top by 3. I love this thing.
You carry it every day?
Can you see the wear?
Yeah.
So I don't typically have to use knives, but I flip them like crazy, and it shows.
Yeah.
And with it's hard to believe that this is on washers. It's crazy. I got this one from Blade Show. I'm on his books for another one. I don't know when that's coming out, but I will get another one.
That's awesome, man.
I love it.
There's that Donnie dude. Yeah, we came in right when we pulled it out. I knew he was in here lurking.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's
I
awesome.
love it. Yeah, if I remember right, I was his first sale Friday morning. He was my first stop. I went straight to him and got it.
Yeah, I wish I could have bought one, man. I really, really, really do. I mean, yeah, but being a full-time knife maker, it means I'm a full-time broadcast.
Yeah, I say that the last drop is what paid for Blade Show.
Nice.
And I'm definitely wishing that I had put more aside for the knife stuff. The majority of it is going for the knife stuff, but the whole goal was to pay for Blade Show, and it did.
And yeah, we started saving like 7 months prior or something like that. You know, we didn't have anything in lockdown. We just started saving money and buying things, tickets, and the room, and getting everything lined up as we went. And
my first
year, a little bit of money.
My first year, I started saving 6 months out. Yeah, and I mean, it was absolutely no knives bought that year. Everything went to what was going to Blade Show, and I came home with quite a few, and then same thing with last year, and this year pretty good too. But
yeah, I'm sitting here flicking it was like my main Blade Show purchase. I just liked how aggressive it looked, you know. And,
yeah,
you know, I got it. I really want to get like next year. I would like to get like a nice, you know, now that I understand, I don't really want to get a production piece. I'd like to get something that's, you know, got different standards. Look at that thing. I believe I've seen this in a picture before.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I was trying to get you to buy off of me.
Now you know why. Because the struggle has just been real.
Same thing with that one.
Oh, man. Yeah, don't even. Kathy wants a Sonora. That's her thing.
Well, here you go, Kathy. I got one.
Good, Kathy. Sonora. No. Yeah, she's my financial advisor, and I was talking. I was like, but, and she's like, no, I want it. Trust me. I just like said, I want it so bad. She's like, oh yeah, I want it, but we can't afford it.
Mo Patty is a horrible influence on me.
Oh yeah.
Anytime I go over there, I leave with more knives. I bought 3 from her last week or the week before, and then I bought another 1 and then traded for 2 others off of Blade Binge that same week.
Oh God, yeah, you're addicted.
Yeah,
you've been addicted though.
Yeah,
You've been addicted longer than I have.
I've got 3 Pelican cases almost full. Gina's got basically 1 Pelican case full.
How much does a Pelican case hold?
Depends on the Pelican case.
Well, that one behind you. Standard size.
So this Apache 3800, I've got a Nalpac foam in it, and it holds 40. So I've got 2 of the 38s that are mostly full, and then I've got another actual Pelican case that holds a little less. That's kind of overfill.
I saw your sticker. I mean, like I don't know if you saw it. Like, like the girls got me this one for my birthday.
Yeah,
I would have never thought. I think this is most expensive knife in the collection right now, and I'm just like, I can't afford high end knives, but like we were talking, there's ways, and it's kind of cool. Like when you do make knives, you can barter with them. You can kind of sometimes come up on something that you can't quite afford to drop, and it's pretty fun. Knives are a great bartering tool. I feel like if you had enough knives made that you could hit the road and just kind of survive for a while just on bartering with knives. Like, well, hey, I really need this, but I'm a knife. I'm a knife maker.
My surface grinder, I traded for a knife for the surface grinder from a buddy of mine. Actually, the same guy that got me into, that forced me into start it. I got surface grinder from him, and I gave him a knife. And I saw Mopetti's comment. She is the #1 advertisement. If you ever need advertising, talk to Mopetti.
Bro, I literally I had her on, and I was just kind of, I was slugged this morning. I was laying in bed, and I rolled over. I was like, oh, Trisha's on. So I turned it on the TV, but I was like, I don't really want to talk in the chat right now. I'm just kind of in and out of, morning sleepies. And, right when I turned it on, she's sitting there talking about me. I'm like, you know what? Sweet lady.
She took knife #1 to Blade Show, Texas. And the amount of people that I had messaged me saying, oh, hey, I saw the knife that Mopetti had, and she sent me your way. And there's probably 15 to 20 people just from Blade Show, Texas.
It's awesome. Yeah, she's she and many others. I could go on and on and on in this chat right now. I see several names just up here on this short little thing that are very much supporters, and that's just wild thing to have so much support. I mean, I was getting shadow banned on Instagram for knives and stuff, and that's kind of why we transitioned over to YouTube, and we were just going to do build videos, and that's kind of what it was. And then we got in this whole. Kathy was like, "Hey, you ever seen YouTube lives?" And I've been watching YouTube for 15 years, 20 years or something. Who knows? Never knew about the live thing ever. Yeah. And my first live was Big Red EDC, and I went in there. I was like, "What's going on? What is this about?" And next thing you know, here we are. Less than a year later, 4 lives a week, videos, shorts. Hanging out, knowing people by name, meeting people at Blade Show, having knife makers on. I never thought this would be happening. And if you'd asked me last year at this time before YouTube that I'd be doing this and hanging out with Nathan M. Knives on my YouTube live, I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. And it's like I just felt like making a couple of knives, and people are like, I need your knife. It's like, I want your knife. It's like, okay.
And now it's getting into like people are like, when are you gonna make a folding knife? When are you gonna make a folding knife? And I'm like, oh well, I've been thinking about it since I started making knives, like 6 years ago. It's here. I just don't know how to yet. And, me and Donnie have become really close friends, and he's like, dude, let's do it. We're gonna help. I'm gonna help you do it. And obviously, like, I would show you how to do. I do it, but I know how you're gonna do it. It's gonna be your way, no matter what I do. So he's like,
that is one big thing. Every single person, like custom knife maker that I talked to at Blade Show this year, I showed them my knife. Every single one of them said, if you need help, let me know and I'll help you.
Right? And that's the thing. I think that a lot of people know. I mean, there's a reason why there's a bazillion different blade shapes. Is it maybe going to look similar to other knives? Probably in some way that you're going to see this, that, and this, that, and the other on something that is, just is what it is.
417 CNC. He's out of Springfield, Missouri, and he has been a huge help. Just the little bit of time between Blade Show and now, I've talked to him quite a bit, and he's one that's helped me out with fixturing and whatnot. Because I run an Integrex, which is a lathe that has milling capabilities. I don't run a mill at work anymore usually, so I'm not used to the fixturing anymore. And even then, we're a job shop, so there's not a lot of production fixturing that you need to do.
Yeah.
So I've been taking all the help I can get with production fixturing, and he's been a big help.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, it's so wild how what am I trying to say? How much the knife community helps each other out.
Mm-hmm.
Like Donnie, just saying that. My buddy out in California has been a big help in me making Damascus, and honestly being like, hey man, I don't want you to fail where I failed, and Donnie said the same thing to me. There's no reason for you to fail where I failed or take as long as it took me to figure this out, because I already know it now,
Yep.
And there's several ways that you can do this, but your way is going to be your way. I'm just going to kind of give you some of the tools to do that, I guess, if that makes sense.
Everburn, he helped me out too.
Great guy. Very nice guy.
Yeah, he was great. I talked to him a lot this year at Blade Show. But even before I talked to him in person, I was having issues with some tool pathing, and I just messaged him one day, and he took the time to help me out. So yeah, he's great.
He definitely has a lot of tool pathing going on his side.
Yeah, he's a wizard with it.
Yeah, he's doing just some cool stuff, and a very nonchalant, chill dude, man. He was like, I didn't really know who Everburn was until I was just walking up and down the aisles, and I was like, look at this one lone knife on this table, lonely knife.
He was there was some very, his knife where he was located stood out compared to a lot of the tables around him. But yeah, he makes some cool stuff.
What is going on here? Sorry, I'm trying to redirect this live when we leave to go over to Loot, but he won't. He doesn't allow people to set it up. So I've tried to kind of share the train, if you will.
And speaking of buying stuff from Mopati, this came from Mopati. One of several.
Hold on, I'm coming over. I got that done. Let me see it. What was it from Mopati?
The Everburn.
Oh,
it's Proto number 4. That's his. I think the only prototype that's out. I think I could be wrong.
I love the Proto Ho. She just called you a Proto Ho.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think prototypes are cool.
I just did a whole week of my prototype.
This is a Patty person. Tommy.
Yeah. This whole last week, I posted all my prototypes. I've got several of them.
Yeah. Shoot. I wanted to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say. I don't think it's even relevant. Something about Everburn. I don't know. It was just very nice. He was so chill.
Mm-hmm.
He's a calm dude. I'm kind of a hyper, and he was like, yeah, man. This is it. Blah, blah, blah. Directions to the point.
He started off making woodworking tools.
Really?
And that's where he got all the CNC stuff. And He was saying people on Amazon started cutting in on it and copying stuff. So he wanted something else he could do, and that's what came to knife making, and that's how he got so complex so quick. Is because he already had everything from the other business, and he just put it all towards the knife making too.
That's awesome. I mean, I think there's a lot of this biz too. It's like, you know, it struggles real when it comes down to it, but like it basically kind of pays for itself in a way, and like you're not making money really. And but like I know it's starting to change here and there with things. Obviously I screwed myself, you know, this month bringing these machines in, you know, and it's probably going to be a hard month, and I know it is, to get through it, to kind of, because it makes you uncomfortable when you're not comfortable, you're not producing, you know. I'm sure you're if you're not feeling it and you're not in the mood, you're not going to run the machine, you know what I mean? Because you're like, that's just the time crap goes wrong when you're already irritated and you're not really feeling it. Everything goes wrong when you have that feeling. So it's like, I know now that I don't even do anything. I'm like, I'm just not going to do anything today, because guess what? It'll be more beneficial than me trying to do anything, because I'll probably screw up something that I've already gotten time into.
Yeah, for me, especially if I have a bad day at work and I come home, it's like that's the last thing I want to do is do it again at home too.
Yeah, right. It's like I might need the money, but I'm like, no, I just won't eat or something. You know what I mean? I'm just not going to smoke that day because it just is what it is.
Yeah, I've had a few people at work asking me if I was going to go to knife making full time eventually, and it's like, well, maybe eventually, but right now, why would I? Because my work pays for everything. I mean, the first batch, I mean, the machine, I wouldn't buy the machine if I couldn't pay for it without making knives. That was my big thing, is I had to be able to afford it on what I was getting without making knives in case something went wrong, and then I still can afford the machine. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
I know. I understand what you're saying. It's just like the whole thing of like, you know, why full time? Because it's like right now I'm like regressing and thinking about maybe I should do some thing doing like what am I trying to say? Like doing another business, having some side hustle that actually makes me more comfortable in the shop.
Yeah.
You know, something that I can do when I'm having a little bit of downtime. Like I'm having those days where I'm like, man, I'm just kind of irritated, but like, you know, a little bit of money in your pocket takes a lot of irritations away. It kind of greases the wheel, if you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
So, man, you know, I just want to say it's really awesome to have you on today. I really appreciate you, you know, jumping on, and especially, like I said, not us having many conversations. And I've been having a lot of people on lately that I've never really talked with, which is really fun, and getting better at talking to people is what I'm trying to do. So I hope that you had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do want to let everyone know this is Nathan from Nathan M Knives. His Instagram link is pinned in the comments, guys. So if you want, go over there and, you know, follow his Instagram page. Also, there was dropped his him and his wife's YouTube channel, Gina's Reef. Hey guys, if you haven't checked that out, you know, stay tuned, and you know, you get a little bit of aquarium life, and you get a little bit of knife life, and
maybe we'll go live every now and then.
Maybe they'll go live every now and then, you know.
We try for Wednesdays around 4:30 Central Time, but lately that hasn't been happening. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. Well, I just want to let everyone know as well, this live, we're going to end it here in a couple of minutes. We got about 4 minutes, you know, to run it. When this is over, it's going to send y'all over to Crow's Blades. Just letting you know, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit back, keep it running, and we'll run you right into Crow's Blades. What else did I want to say, man? You make killer stuff, and one day I'm going to have one of your knives.
Thank you.
And hopefully one day you'll have one of mine too.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to make a folder knife. It's something, you know, I made a slip joint one time.
I saw that and I really like it.
I did that, but I was looking at that last night. This is it right here. My first one. So I have made a knife that folded. But obviously I want to be able to grab it and pick it up and flick it open and have a fidgety functional knife. Yeah, One Moon, I know he is. Loot doesn't have it set up to where I can rate his channel. It just doesn't work. I was just actually looking at it, and I was going to do it because I always do it for Ron, but spread the love is what we're about. But he just doesn't have it set up where people can do that. But yeah, definitely, guys. Loot 10 is live, and he'll be doing some CAD work, I'm sure, and hanging out and having a good time and asking what your snacks are. But yeah, I don't know. Just want to say thank you very much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And yeah. So guys, I don't know. You ready to call it? You good with calling it? You just hang out here and we'll call it, and we'll send everyone over to Mr. Crows. Mr. Ron Crows. Much love, everyone. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. We had 50+ people in here the whole time, which is awesome. And thank you, Nathan. And thank you, Gina, for letting us have Nathan for a little bit.
She's at work. It doesn't matter.
All right, guys. Well, hey, have a good Saturday. Be safe this weekend. Check your mental health. If you need someone, call them. We're around. I'm always here if you need me. All right. Bye-bye. Much love, y'all. See you on the next one.